Does your dog run away when they're off leash? Does your dog not come back when called? Then this video is for you. Here's how to teach your dog to come back when called, even with distractions. We're gonna start off with some elastic recalls. For this exercise, you're gonna need a long line, some treats, and your dog. You're gonna have your dog on the long line. This one's a 10 to 12 meter. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna throw the treat. Yes, good job. She's gonna go get it. Sage, come. Good girl. Yes. And you're gonna throw the treat between your legs. Puppy's gonna go and get it. We'll try again. Sagey, come. Yes. We then want to vary the exercise. We want to have the dog actually come in and sit. So we go, Sage, come. She comes all the way in. Yes. And then you can toss the treat through the legs again. Step 2, now we're going to take Sage out for a walk and start to practice this in real life. So with the long line, we're going to let it run through my hands as she goes. You don't want too much slack on it, because if there is, when she runs, if she goes to run at something and you go to stop her, it's going to burn your hands. So make sure that you've got a little bit of slack, but not too much, and basically just let the rest of the slack run out behind you. When she's out, you might chest her out with some recalls. Sagey, come. Good girl, good. And as soon as she comes in, good girl. Yes, you'll mark and reward. You also might want to make it a little bit of fun. So you get your luring your puppy around, good. Because you want them, yes, to think that being around you is nice and fun. If it's not fun, your puppy's going to want to be elsewhere. The other thing we want to make sure of too is that we're recalling the dog in initially when she's likely to come back. If she's running at something or she's facing the other way, she's probably likely not to come back if she's not trained. So make sure that you initially call the dog back as they might be looking at you or running towards you. So as an example would be like this. So it might be now, she's looking at me. Sage, come. Good, that's when she's likely to come back. Step 3, getting your dog to come back when they don't want to come back. So this could be around distractions or merely just your dog not wanting to come back at that moment in time. So once you set your dog up for success, you've been practicing for a little while, you want to start to put your dog in some more challenging situations. So it might be your dog's distracted, having a sniff, you've called your dog a couple of times and we still haven't got a response. So the way we're going to do that is you call them once. If they don't come back, the second time you're going to call them and you're going to apply pressure on the long line at the same time. So basically you're going to reel the long line in, and then as soon as they come in, you're going to drop the long line pressure. So I'll give you an example. I'll call Sage once. Sage, come. We haven't got a response. So on the second time, I'm going to go, Sage, come, pressure on. Good. And as soon as she comes in, I'm going to reward her. Yes, good girl, good job. The secret to recall is to keep practicing. Apply pressure when the dog doesn't come in and objectively assess your recall each time you go out. So if you have to apply pressure on the line, say 9 times out of 10 with your recalls, your dog's not ready to go off leash. As soon as you maybe have 10 times you recall your dog and 10 times they don't need no pressure, that means they're pretty reliable and you can start to have them off leash. If they make a mistake, just go back on the leash and practice again. And remember, always have high value rewards on you. You want your dog to want to come back to you.